We are like the flame of a candle, constantly changing, temporary. May attempt to break down the insight of Alan Watts. I like listening to some of the clips from Charles Bukowski and Alan Watts to take the edge off. I'm not one of these motherfuckers that believes in yoga or meditation or shit like that. I don't, all those warm and fuzzy feelings, they don't unfuck poverty, disease. I think understanding what is and what's possible slowing down the ego and really calculating what one can do. I think that will make one grow more. And Alan Watts and Charles Bukowski, they broke down a lot about life, about being, the ego, that one, I think Alan Watts said something like, I feel like a high school project that's when I'm messing up the presentation. But with the ego, when one goes to school to get conditioned to learn, to pay attention in kindergarten, grade school, to high school, to college, to grad school, to go back to school to become a professor, to teach the information more than the insight, then what is actually insight? And when he states that we are like the flame of a candle, which is changing, that it's not constant. I remember some idiot one time told me, yeah, could you believe that the friends, the homies, they moved on from high school and they moved on and they went to college and they went and did other things. It's like they moved on. And I thought, wait, no shit, what were they supposed to do? Just chill out at the fucking corner and hang out? I can't leave because my high school buddies won't come with me, won't come along with me. And I think when we tell people to go with the program, which is education, is books. Intelligence could be experienced, but what's more important is education. That you need to get a piece of paper that tells you how smart you are. Could you imagine if let's say YouTube said, you can't call yourself a drawing channel unless you have an art degree from a community college, an art center, or a university. And just say that I wasn't able to share what I know because whatever those rules are. And Alan Watts is also saying that when someone just focuses on being their ego, and they have kids, that they will repeat that cycle, and they will teach those kids, and eventually be teaching the next generation that this piece of paper is it. This shows your worth to the world. This confirms your worth to the world. This is knowledge. This is knowledge and that isn't. And Bukowski, and I do want to name another video called what he said. He says people do certain things because there's something else better to do. And I want to go just a little bit further than that, than Bukowski, and say that people do certain things like get married and have kids, or join a union and get that 9 to 5 because they believe that there's nothing else to do. I think some schmuck will think, this is some delicious Chinese food. And me, I'm thinking, man, there's some some delicious Chinese food. Wonder if this is really Chinese food. Is as delicious as Chinese food in China. Just like some idiots will probably call Taco Bell Mexican food. Or call other shit Mexican food. And you fat fucks like me who know a thing or two about food know that certain places that call themselves food, man, probably I'm thinking of my Mexican food here now. I remember having street tacos at some spots in Mexico. I'm thinking, hope this is not dog, but if it is dog, it's delicious. And having different food prepared by different sorts of people. I've had tamales from prepared differently from people who come from different parts of Mexico and people that come from outside of Mexico. And it's interesting to see what they all define it as tamales. And it's up to your own taste buds to declare what is tasty, delicious, awesome, perfect, heaven. Why the hell did I bring that up? I don't know. I brought it up because, again, someone could taste certain food and be like, oh, well, this is awesome, this is pretty good. I think probably a better example would be, I'm trying to think of that motherfucker that goes around the U.S. and eats all sorts of food. And he's actually, I forget his name, but he has reminded me of the rewards of traveling. And he covered one of his traveling food tasting episodes. He had, man, actually I'm hungry right now too. But he was showing the types of pizzas that he was eating. And some schmuck, some small thinking motherfucker would be like, oh, why do you need to travel, man? Like, you just have DiGiorno, like, you just have Domino's, Pizza Hut. You know, it's all the same. Pizza's pizza. And we have to stand by on that. This piece here, in case the ink is not dry. The recent headaches, arguments I've had, waste of my most precious resource, which is time. I like listening to Bukowski and Alan Watts because then I zoom out, mentally zoom out. And I think of that picture. Think of a picture taken from the edge of our solar system, in which it looks back and it's a pale blue dot, as Carl Sagan put it. And he had said that everyone you've ever known, cared for, know of, is on that blue dot. And I think it helps to just think of it like that.